independent trader with JPE Options. And Joe, what have you been seeing there with Bristol-Myers this week?
Well, actually, early in the week, volatility cratered when Dolan, the CEO of Bristol, was let go. But there's been a steady bid come back throughout the week, partly on takeover rumors, possibly. There's been significant at-the-money call buying, but what's lacked is out-of-the-money call buying, which normally comes into play when there's a takeover situation.
Yeah, a lot of people have been speculating that this was just chatter because what we'd seen with Dolan, but now today we're hearing from the Star Ledger of Newark a report saying that Schering-Plough is actually considering a merger with Bristol-Myers. Have you heard that there? Have you heard specific rumors, or is this just stuff where you were watching the activity?
No, Schering hasn't come up in any of the news that I've seen. There's been some activity in the at-the-money calls, but normally the premiums would be much higher in the 27 calls, for instance, SOC 27 calls, DEES 27 calls. There's been activity in the front-month stuff, but you would expect to see much higher volume and a higher option premium being paid if there was significant near-term rumors of a deal going down.
Well, I know you're not on the investment banking side, but Schering's. I mean, Bristol-Myers is not quite twice the size, but almost of Schering. Is that even possible, Joe?
Well, Bristol's almost a $50 billion company, and it's going to take a pretty large company to take them out.
That's what I mean. Shearing's about, what, 35? Well, I mean, I didn't hit it up, but it's much smaller, and that would be
31.
I wonder what would happen to, they'd have to do it with stock, too, you would think. I don't see how they could do that. Their stock would I think, be very weak when they announced it, wouldn't it? I guess they could do a market check.
Well, in a case like that, of course, I'm not an investment banker, but it'd obviously be some kind of merger, and they probably just want the cash flow that Bristol has from their current pipeline. But they've had the news has just been so bad for the Bristol-Myers in the last few months that finally, with the CEO departing, I think there's in some ways a clean slate. They've still got the situation with the Justice Department hanging over their head, so. I think any merger would kind of move forward and kind of let the past settle by the wayside.
So you think this is just a lot of people trying to get in on a cheap way to play this?
Well, we'll have to see what happens with options premium today. Like I said yesterday, there would be much if there was real talk going on, or if there was any validity of the rumors, the upside calls would be bid at a much higher volatility. What I've been seeing, the volume has been good. But it's been centered on the at-the-monies, and it just really hasn't been indicative of a near-term takeover situation.
All right, Joe, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. Joe Perona,
no problem.
again.
Thank you.
Yeah, Joe Perona, again, is an independent trader with JPE Options.
Good information. Still to come this morning, the